I'm taking this particular opportunity to, at this time, I'm under quarantine at Wat Pah Ratanawan in Thailand. I just came back from Bangkok, and everybody has to observe these new quarantine rules of 2 weeks when you come from one place to another. So it's, of course, it's an opportunity to meditate, to reflect on the teachings of the Buddha and to practice. And recognizing the situation that the whole planet is in at this time, all societies are surrounded by the fear of death, fear of disease, and this sense of old age, sickness, and death becomes very conscious. And in normal society, when things aren't taking such a desperate turn as they have in these past few months, we don't contemplate, we don't recognize that this is the very nature of our existence. What is born must die. What is born must grow up, get old, get sick, and die. These are the normal conditions that are established in nature, not by any particular deity, God, or other being, but just the way things are. So it's important to recognize that in yourself, the anxiety, the fear, the resistance that comes from just the news that we receive through the media every day, the number of deaths and the spreading of the virus, which has become what they call a pandemic, which means it's worldwide rather than just confined to a particular place. And this is the first time that I remember where I've been exposed to this problem of a worldwide pandemic. And even though I've always assumed this would be a possible happening to us, to humanity on planet Earth, I was always hoping that it would happen after I passed away. But this is happening now. And of course, I'm experiencing old age. And I have not the coronavirus. I'm not sick. I'm healthy. But also the news and that we receive constantly is about sickness, getting sick and dying from illness. And there's so much confusion around who's to blame for this virus, whose fault is it, and how we can take care of ourselves during this period of time. Some of it's very good advice. It's good to respect the voice of scientists and medical experts in regards to taking care of oneself, of relationship to others, keeping the proper distance, wearing face masks, etc. But also it is a wonderful opportunity to observe just how fear arises when we think just the word coronavirus, it can strike that sense of fear. You can observe that sense of resistance, of not wanting this, of being anxious about it, worried, frightened of it. It's like this. So it's an opportunity for us all to be the witness to this, because the Dhamma, the teaching of the Buddha, is about the deathless. In the famous verse, which I like to quote, Appamado Amatapadang, mindfulness is the path for the deathless. The deathless is the path that we're on. And the deathless isn't about our physical body living forever, because that is an impossibility. So we don't expect deathlessness from the body, from what we see, hear, smell, taste, touch, what we think, what we feel. These are all subject to birth and death, beginning and ending. But what is deathless? The Matapadang is mindfulness. Appamado is the Pali word for mindfulness. Apamado amatabadan is the path to the deathless. So the deathless reality is always with us. It's here and now, and it's non-personal. It's something that you can't see or witness or objectify, but you can know just through resting in awareness, being the witness to the realities of your thoughts, feelings, emotions, physical sensations that you're experiencing at this time. So I want to offer this as a reflection for you, hoping that it brings you a sense of well-being and a sense of inspiration to deal directly with what you really are, is the deathless reality, consciousness itself, and not these physical, vulnerable, changing conditions that we tend to identify ourselves with. So I send my blessings and best wishes to you all.